Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel everybody. So I am still currently working on my paper pumpkin alternatives for February 2024's kit called Sweet Springtime. Great crit. This is alternative video number 21. Yes, I know it's kind of like can't believe it's already up to that, but here we go. So I was asked by Miss Lovely Susie Q, to do a book to help her out with the book Cradle card. So I thought I would do a video. Now I've watched about 3 or 4 YouTube videos on this. I will tell you the bottom cradle bit, you'll see that I cut this off because this is my sample thing here I was playing with. I decided to change, but the bottom cradle design originally came from Sam Collett, C-O-L-L-E-T-T, I believe, a UK demonstrator or YouTuber. Yeah, she's not a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Anyway, so the bottom cradle is her design. Other than that, I changed it up to work for me. And it's a cradle card. Now, this, of course, is in white. And this design fits a regular standard size envelope, which I have lost my envelope already. I can't. Nope, there it is. Nope, that's not the envelope. Here's the envelope. So, envelope card will fit into this envelope. So will this one. Now I'm going to tell you on this design here, this is really flimsy. This top half is really heavy because of the height of it, and it doesn't want to stand up. So I am going to figure this out. I have some ideas. Instead of making this V-like this, right? I want to make it more of a platform based and move my edges to the outside. So I'm going to redesign this one. And then I also changed to where 2 parts of this bottom cradle, because there's actually 4 pieces to making this bottom cradle. I've changed 2 of them to be thick basic white cardstock because it's going to give it more support. We are not doing this one, but I want to show you this one does fit here. I will be doing this. I just have to tweak it some. So we are going to do this one, and I will tell you my measurements are a little different because I wanted this bit here not to be so this piece here, I didn't want this sticking out as much as it does. So let's get started and I'll show you what I have in store for us. So we have, I'm gonna have to follow along. I got lots of stuff prepped. I might cut this video in 2 and do parts 1 and 2. And I'm gonna show you, oh, that's what I meant to do. Let me get a piece of cardstock, colored cardstock. That is, because I want to show you how you can lay this out and save your paper. So, not that piece. We need these pieces here. Now, you're going to have, for the bottom cut 1 regular white cardstock, 2.5 by 5.5, and score it at 1 1/4, which is in the middle. This is the bottom. It'll go like this. This is the bottom part of the cradle. Okay. Then we have the top of the cradle. Now this is where this is my thick white cardstock. Cut 2 at 2 1/4 by 5.5. Score it 1 1/4. And I want you to notice this is 2.5. This is 2 1/4 because I wanted that little bit less cardstock on the part. Now let me show you the idea of these two. So it's really not that difficult once you get a hold of it, but they go together like so. Do you see now how it's forming that X shape? Now, some of you, or some, did not add this W piece, which goes down here at the bottom of the cradle. And that W piece is important for this card design, okay? This next piece is important. You need to do it. Don't skip it. Then I'm going to show you how to lay it out. So this is the inside of the cradle, the W fold. And it gets that name because here, Valley, Mountain, Valley. Okay. So this is the inside of the cradle. The W fold piece is 2.5 by 5.5, scored at 1.5, 1 1/4, and 2. Now, the only difference with these and the taller version, okay, the only difference is that this is 5.5 and this is 4 1/4. That's all the difference is. Same problem you're going to have, okay? This is the W fold here. There's an inside piece here. That's the bottom of the cradle, and then 2 pieces that layer on top. So hopefully that is not confusing. Now, for those of you who do not want to use your slimline card, you need to cut a piece that is 5.5 by 6.5, and I messed up there because that should be 6.5. Score it in half at 3 1/4. Yes. Oh, at 3 1/4 first. Then on the bottom, we're going to score together. We're going to score a 1/2 inch on the bottom to make it sit in there. So I'm using the slimline card. This is what I cut off. So for mine, slimline card cut at 5.5, which you'll see, why is this like, oh, it's 6 1/4, not 6.5, 6 1/4. Okay, so down here, this is 1/4, 6 1/4. And then it's scored at 3 1/4. Yes. So I have plans to use this. Don't freak out. I have plans. So I'm planned on using this one. I've done prep work for the decorations. Now for the inside or for the back piece, but if you're going to do the back piece, I'd do it a little bigger. But I'm going to have a sliding piece that just sits inside this, like here, for a hidden message. This piece is 2.5 by 5 in right. That's for writing. Now, if you wanted to do a back, this is optional, okay? Optional. If you wanted a back piece, you would do it 3 by 5 1/4 to write on the back. I want a piece that's going to slide out like this. This is going to go onto the sides to pull it out. So how are we doing? We're at what, almost 10 minutes. Next, for this is cut out of a scrap piece left of the slimline envelope. You're going to cut 2. I know I have this down here. 1 1/8 by 5 3/8, an envelope or DSP. What else am I using? You could use this for the sliding mechanism. I thought I would keep that out in case I want it. I am using this piece from the kit, these 2 bunnies from the kit. Oh, and then I brought in the Easter Bunny stamp set here. And I stamped, colored, and fussy cut those out, stamped, colored these, and this one we're going to do together. And I'm going to use this little grass bit, I think, and the Happy Easter because it's larger. So let me lay these things out for you. Oh, I was so caught up in this. Here's what this stamp says. You could use this bunny, no problem. But as I wanted a whole bunch of bunnies, I decided to go with this one. This, you got 3 of that one, 3 of this one, and 3 of these are treat boxes, the QR code, and the visual, and the colors. So now that that's out of the way, here is a sheet of cardstock. And I just want to show you, if you cut it at 5.5, you're going to get all of those pieces, okay, out of that top half. You're going to be left with this. That's where this white piece came for the sliding mechanism on the inside. Of course, it does not cover this piece, but just to give you a visual of, you don't want to cut it like this. You want to cut one big cut at 5.5, turn it, and then cut those pieces, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Let's get the cradle going here. And it's not hard. This is the top of the cradle. That's the inside of my card. This is part of the top of the cradle. We are going to start with the bottom of my cradle. 5.5, 2.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. You see this? This is how you want it. You want that top peak there. You want it to be a tent. It's going to go like so. I need to get the glue, yes, and the armpit because it snowed. It's cold. So what I'm going to do is, these are my different size pieces. These are 2.25 by 5.5. This is for the top. I want to make sure that that piece that is 1/4 of an inch shorter is going to be this edge up here. It's going to be the top of the X we're going to form. So you can put glue anywhere or whatever adhesive you want to use. I might have a goober in my bottle. Of course, or it's just stuck because it's cold. There's nothing looks like it's in the bottle. Just cold. Little hand sanitizer. It'll take all the glue away. Give me a second. Towel time. Hopefully now my glue will want to come out. Make sure you get to the edges. Okay, so here's my top piece. This is the shorter bit. You see this? That's the shorter bit. That's the top of the X. These are also the thick white pieces. Get them lined up nicely. Kind of like that paper airplane business, but you can see this is shorter than this piece. This is the bottom. This is the top of the X. Next one. I didn't feel it was necessary to use thick all the way around because this is going to be quite sturdy at the bottom with everything glued to it. So you really don't need it. So I'm making sure I've got the shorter piece going to the top of my cradle, my X here. Oops, gotta line that up. So now we formed our X, or our cradle. These are the shorter bits. Okay, like so. And this is the bottom of the cradle. So the bottom of the cradle, we just did the two tops. The inside, this W fold is 2.5 by 5.5, scored at 1/2, 1.25, and 2. So here is my W fold, right? Now on these shorter bits, I want them pointing up, okay? Because this is where I'm going to add my glue. Now we might get the whole card done because there's not a whole lot more to it after this. A little bit of scoring and then the decorating, and I have just about all the decorations done. So once again, I want the inside of my cradle. I'm going to take the pointy up and I am going to line those two up. Hopefully nicely. You see, so here's one of the W up. Now this piece here, just fold it down for this one. Need that out of my way. And then I'm just going to fold that down on top. This is an important piece to this card. It gives it stability at the bottom. This pops down and you have that cradle. Now there is this little tiny ridge in here, which this piece for us is going to sit into in the card. And that's going to be our piece that they can pull out and you can write whatever you want on this card. So here is our card base, the slimline piece from the card that we cut down to, let me take another look. This is cut down to 5.5. Of course it is. So we just cut off that little bit and we need to score this now. Oh, wrong one. I need this. Gonna open it up and I am gonna score at 1/2 inch. And yes, I'm using this side just because this gives me more room over here to push my card, my paper up against to guide it. And I have more room on this side to hold it in position. So 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm gonna take it out, turn it around, and do this again at 1/2 inch. And 3. So now I'm going to use a bone folder, fold that inward. Oh darn it, I'm wondering if I had to, let's see, checkpoint, right? Just making sure that this is still at, nope, I needed to take 1/2 inch off. Ah, so guess what? Now we got to cut that off and do this again. I forgot to cut the 1/2 inch off. So first you need to cut 1/2 inch off. Sorry. Cut 1/2 inch off each bottom. You can use these strips for something else. Then we get a score at 1/2 inch. So we're just repeating it again. So there's my 1/2 inch. Dark blade, cutting blade, 2 and 3. That's the light scoring blade. That's going to make it better. 1/2 inch. 1, 2, and 3. I think I could have gotten away with 1/4 inch, but I want to make sure it's got plenty of headroom. So 1/4 inch would do. Now these pieces, see how this is folding inwards? You want them inwards because they, let me give you a visual hopefully, they are going to get glued in like so. See that? That's all we're doing, and that's why I wanted a lower profile of that. So we're going to come in here. Yes, you could have got away with just cutting off 1/4 inch. So there's one. Got my cradle. It's folded down sideways. We got our 2 bits. I'm going to stick this all the way in and close. Give it a little rub down. Okay, turn it over to the other side. Open this top of the cradle up. I'm going to add my glue here. I'm gonna fold that over. Now, I'm gonna open it up, and there we have the book Cradle card. We don't have any of that topper at the top with this design, and now we can decorate it. This is going to fit. This is just a hair over 4 inches this way. So you really could have got away with that, just cutting off 1/4 of an inch at the bottom instead of 1/2 an inch. But let's go ahead and decorate it. I mean, this is going to take no time at all. So we have 2 pieces that are 1 1/8 by 5 3/8. Now, some people go ahead and they decorate this bottom half. I am not going to do that. I don't feel it's necessary. So this is just part of the slimline envelope. I had a boo-boo there. I had to cover it up with some Scotch tape and marry it together, but you will not notice. So this one is gonna go down on this bottom piece. Oh, that's right. I did think I am also going to bring this piece in like so. Or you could put it up there, but I want it right here. So we do need to trim that down. I forgot about that one. I remembered. So, no waste. Let's do it. Oops. Gosh darn it. This side. Hold on. Hand sanitizer to the rescue. It will get off all the cookie glue. All right. So there's our cradle. Yes, I know that's white there, but when it is standing, you guys don't see underneath there. So I don't know what the fuss is about decorating that piece. I just don't get it. Okay, so we have this sentiment piece, which we are going to stamp Springtime Greetings on, which I don't have it out of its little bit. And we are going to stamp that in the Berry Burst. So cute. We're not going to be using the grassy bit because I forgot to stamp before I put it on there. That's okay. So this is going to go up here. Our bunny and our chick is going to go right there. And you could even do it just like so. I mean, this is an easy, quick card. It's not meant to be difficult. In fact, I don't think I'm going to put any dimensions on them either. Just because I can. But we are going to do Happy Easter from the Easter Bunny stamp set. So let me put it this way so I can see where my bunny is going. There. Springtime Greetings. This is simply done. This is not like over of anything. We're going to put that up there because I have a set of those Easter eggs that I did. I want to put here. Or I have these great big pearls I found. You could do a series of those, but I like the Easter eggs. I would really like to stamp in there the grass that I forgot to do. That's okay. We'll just do the Easter eggs. Okay, Now for the back. Now the back, I did these bunnies from the Easter Bunny set. Oh, aren't they darling? And I'm going to show you how I colored those little guys. And of course, more Easter eggs. So let's do the next one. So here we go. This is scrap paper because my card base, I made a boo-boo. Here is the Easter Bunny that goes with the punch. This is in the annual catalog. Here's the Easter Bunny, right? I stamped him in early espresso, right? This is where I used my blends. I took my light balmy blue and I outlined it just like I did the others. Then I took pecan pie, light and dark, and I took the Stampin' marker. Now, yes, Stampin' markers and Memento are really not really good friends, but you can use them. I'm just not blending them together. So I'm going to give them a little blushing bride because that's what color it is. And then I'm going to come in here and do his ear. That's basically all I'm doing with that. And now we're going to start with the dark. This is so easy, guys. If I can do this, anybody can do this. So dark. I'm going to highlight the bunny in areas. I'm going to do his eyebrow. I'm going to do under his eye, his whiskers, his little mouth, and then I'm going to follow this line. I'm going to do one leg there, up here, this little leg all the way, go around. I'm just basically outlining the bunny with the dark pecan pie. I liked it better than the early espresso. Do the ear. I'm doing the top half of that ear. That's it. Now for the light, I'm going to use that brush tip because it's bigger and you get more coverage. This is where the blends are so great because when you're doing a large piece like this, the streaks go away. They just blend into themselves, where other markers you do get streak marks. You'll see the streak marks until it dries. And then it's just great. It looks awesome. Now, if you wanted to use a color lifter, you could color lift this area and make it lighter. I don't tend to do that. I don't do enough coloring. So now we can use the punch. The other ones I had to fussy cut, but now we can use our punch. Let's try to get it better there. And he's got that little outline of blue, which is fabulous. All right, so now for our Easter eggs. I can do it here. I'm going to show you how I did these, or at least one of them. Oh, nope, I'm going to need the others. So we used for the eggs, Balmy Blue Blends, the Fresh Freesia, Daffodil Delight, and Granny Apple Green. I have Old Olive in there, but I want the Granny Apple Green for the eggs. There it is. So I started with the dark, and I tried to do these eggs really easily. So I did this top middle one with the dark there. Then I came to this part, and I just did a line, and I did those lines. I did the circles. And the reason why I used, I shouldn't have done it all. Oh well. Is because I wanted to highlight the yellow for me. I started with yellow. Then I'm just going to come in here and brush solid colors. There we go. Then I came in with the dark Granny Apple Green. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go there, do the bottom, this one, do the bottom, and do the little wavy line. There's none on this egg there. So bring in the light, fill it in, fill that in. So those are done. That's done. Fresh freesia time. So the dark. Now the dark, I did the outline of the edges of the egg, and I did a few little just pops of color. Let me hold it up on some of the semicircles. Then, oh, my fresh freesia was at the bottom. Okay, we'll put it here. There's a line, 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 and then at the top. And then we have the middle one. Just this bottom squiggle and the light. Fill in that little section. Fill that in. That's already done. And fill in this egg. And this is the light, fresh freesia. And now we have the balmy blue, which I need the light one too. So dark, little squiggy line, line there. Go in. Don't want it to dry up. And the reason why I fussy cut this out is I want an egg on the pull out bit, but if you colored on this, you're going to get it bled through to this side, so we don't want that. So I'm going to have Easter eggs on there as well, and I'm probably going to have to cut them. So we are doing the sitting up bunny. You see how it bleeds through? So the center bunny is going here. This little sitting up begging bunny is what he looks like a little dog, like little Zed. Tell him to sit pretty, he sits like that. He's gonna go right there, and this little bunny is gonna go wee 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 all the way home. No, he's being patient. Should have scooted that bunny over a bit, but that's okay, because now you could do the Easter eggs down here, which would work out, and just put, I might just do 2 in 1. So I'm going to break this one up. This one's going to go right there. And this one, we got to take off the little pointed ends here. We don't want those. Excuse me. So there's that little egg. Oh, so sweet. All right, and these, I might do some there and then a sentiment. Oh, I had these strips to put down there. Got to put those in. And I'm thinking I'm going to stamp something there. And these are going to go on the other side. We're doing pretty dang good for this card. Ha! I didn't even need those. I found those in a drawer. All right. Look how cute that is. Maybe, do we need another egg or 2? We might need. Nope, I don't know, but I feel like I need something on that side, but we'll work on that. So we need to glue these down that we had cut off. Oops, I needed to trim it down to 5. It says 5.5, but it needs to be 5 1/8. Okay, everybody, wish me luck. Almost. So close. So close. So I'm going to use that as a guide, I hope. There we go. There's that one. And we're going to do the same to this one. Except I'm going to try to cut it off better. So let's go to 5. And we need it at 5 3/8. And now I do need some scrap paper for the Happy Easter. Where's my stamp? This is from Easter Bunny. This larger Happy Easter I do want, but I need a scrap of white for it. Let's see what we got in the scrap bin. Whole bunch of pieces. That's not quite big enough. No. How big is this? I think it's only like a 1/2 inch. Yes, so I need a piece that's 3/4 of an inch, or just cut it down to 3/4 of an inch. Would work. It's close. It's like 1 inch. So we're going to cut this down to 3/4 of an inch. And stamp in the early espresso. Oh no, 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 no. We're gonna keep it with what we stamped the other in. The Berry Burst. Happy Easter. Ta-da. And then I'm going to cut up the center and flag it. And I do have this little bit I could add up. I could have used that. No, that's the same color. So we're just going to add the Happy Easter to this one. And I'm going to add it. No, if I do it, I don't like it there. I'm just going to stick it in the center. Oh, we can stick it on the back. The other one has a greeting. So we'll put Happy Easter on the back. Oh, cute. Cute little card. This comes down. And you're going to see it's going to sit great. It's got support. Look at that. No floppy flap on the top. Oh, that is sweet. But we need our center piece here, and we don't have... I've already used Happy Easter. What are we going to do on this one? We might leave it blank. Oh. These bits that we cut off, we are gluing back on. One here. And one on the opposite side. And this is 3/4 of an inch. So 1, 2, and 3. This is so they know something is in there. You could add a gift card to this on the back or on the front. That would be cute. That might be a great idea for Hank for Easter. I think I will. That is what I'm going to do. This is Hank's Easter card, everybody. So 1/4 of an inch. Now I gotta make a little something to stick. Where is my Panera gift card? Oh my goodness, I wish I knew where it was because it's the perfect. No. I mean, usually I kept that. I kept it on my desk for so long and now I can't find it. Those are photos. Oh, you wanna see? That's my son, that's my daughter when they were little. They were in a picture frame of my mother's that I found, and the frame was broken, so I pulled them out. I don't know where her gift card thingy is. So they're in my desk drawer. Okay. So I just need to, this is gonna go. Or is it too big now? Because I cut off. No. Oh my gosh. Except I'm gonna, no, look at that. It does get a little stuck, so let's trim off a hair. And I do mean just trim off a hair so it slides better in and out of there. Yes. Ooh, hidden pocket time. I love things like that. That's great. Let's go ahead and use Happy Easter, but I do want to put, do I have something left that I can stick on there? I'm looking at my scrap bits here, guys, that I can put to make, those are envelope bits. I have this little bit that if I put it in there, I can snug the gift card. If I could ever find a gift, I can pop my little gift card down in there like so. So now I'm going to add this to it. This is from a topper of a treat box. So I will tell you the measurements in a minute. It is about 3/4 of an inch. You could do a scallop. You could do whatever you need to give yourself something to stick a gift card into. I don't do a lot of gift cards, but this is going to be for my little gift card. Now I'm going to add glue here and here, and then just the tiniest of beads along the bottom. And I will have to go grab, so I'm going to add glue here. And glue here, little square, and then just a tiny little bead to seal the bottom, and I do mean tiny, guys. You could add this and you could fold up some cash. I do have cash. I can't believe that's the exact same amount that I needed. That is so weird. So let me grab my Harry Potter gift card. I did know where that was at. It should be on the shelf right behind me, and I wish you guys could pan this camera and you guys could point it out if you guys could find it. Ah! Oh, there it is. Found it. The Harry Potter gift card that I never used, but I had to buy. So here we go with my movie tickets. This is the book gift card. The other one's from the movies. So same size, right? There you go. Hank's just not into Harry Potter. Look at that. Aww. I could do that all day. So now we have these little holes, which I gotta come up with. Oh, where's the little embellishments? I'll figure out something. But I have room to write to Hank, love Manji, and Papa. To Hank, Happy Easter, Manji, that's me. That's what he calls me. Manji and Papa. And then I'll have my little gift card. So let's finish this card off. We need the Winka Stella, definitely. Oh, it's so cold. I think it's frozen. Though I don't know if alcohol really freezes, but let's go ahead and, yeah, there's some coming out of there. Oh, and I have those other Easter eggs. What am I going to do with them? I'm just going to do the ears on these bunnies. Where's all my Easter eggs? I had another set, didn't I? Have 2 sets? Yes. All right. I am going to add these 2 eggs because I just think I need 2. To this side. And then those 2 to that side for the front. I was like gonna try to stick it in there, but there. Then I have this one because I decided to make it a gift card holder and therefore did not need the eggs that I colored for the inside. We can add that one there. Or we can put these 2 on the back. We're gonna glue these 2 together. I want to use it. I colored it. I fussy cut it. I'm gonna use them. So I have to glue these at least something together. Nope, I think we're gonna put it on the front again. I don't know where to do it. Over there? Yeah, we're gonna stick it at the end of the bunny. It looks better. Over there. So there is my version of the Cradle book card. I hope this is helpful, Susie. And I hope you guys like this one. Oh, we do need to do... So I'm going to take my gift card out. I was already buying Hank a gift card anyways this week. Just going to buy an extra one. He has been working and doing chores, and I told him when we get paid, I will buy him a gift card for his game. Then I'll just buy 2, one for Easter. Huh. That is really cute. So you could put a little string, a little bow. I'm not going to do that. I mean, this one's really funky because it's doubled and it's twined. I just think simple is really easy, but we do need to do the envelope. So let's bring in, what are we going to do? Let's use the bunny from the stamp set for this one and do It Looks Like Spring and Happy Easter. So we're going to use Early Espresso. I'm not going to color it. Now I will tell you, I like this bunny down here in this corner. Just kind of my thing. It Looks Like Spring is going to go then on this corner. And then I'm going to do Happy Easter down here. And that's my envelope to go with my version of the book Cradle card with a slider for something and all the cute little bunnies on the back. Really simple little version of it. You can do so much with this card. Like I said, I am going to work on doing the other version of it. And for me, I don't need anything here. If you guys feel the need, go for it. But I didn't feel the way it sits. I wish you could see it. The way it sits, this is in shadow. and I feel like that is just unnecessary. So anyways, I'll let you guys go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me, allowing me to share my love of paper crafting with you. And I hope you guys would consider giving me a thumbs up, a like, or a share if you enjoyed this video. I hope that you remember always to put that W fold there. And if you have it, use thick Whisper White on these two pieces. So once again, I invite you to come back and visit me in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everybody.